points off turnovers was a season high, as was the 54.8% shooting in the second half. That was a season high as well.
Okay, Brian Keys, you're first for Armando.
Armando, congrats on the win. I was wondering if you could just tell us what Roy said during halftime and what you guys changed coming into the second half.
Yeah, I mean, he was just frustrated with the way we came out. We kind of didn't come out with any effort. But, I mean, honestly, it was Coach Davis. He gave us a touching speech at halftime just telling us they shouldn't have to come in every first half, asking us why we're not playing with effort. And, he brought us in at the end of halftime in the tunnel and just told us we needed to go out there and just fight and play hard.
CL?
Armando, when Caleb is able to shoot the way he did tonight and be that efficient, how does that change things for you guys offensively? How much better does that make you guys?
I mean, it changes everything for us. I mean, this is how he was at the beginning of the year. Obviously, he went through a little slump, but I feel like he's out of there now and he's just ready to go. He just was more in his head. And, I mean, I kind of had to talk with him too because obviously my freshman year was times where I'd be in a slump and I just told him just be him. I mean, he's a special player, and I really do believe he would be one of the best guards in the country if he played like this all the
time. Ross.
Hey, Armando. What do you think needs to happen for y'all to get more touches down low? Is it from the guards getting it to you, or do y'all need to post up better? What's kind of the issue, and what do you need to do better there?
I mean, I kind of think it's a mix, honestly. Bigs, we need to do a better job of getting position. I mean, obviously teams, they're kind of fronting us high and having somebody on the backside. So kind of a lot of those touches are difficult because, like, we get shaded both ways. So, but, I mean, it's different ways we can manipulate that and just try to get the ball better. So, but it's definitely a mixture. And obviously, our teams are playing us too.
And quickly, what do you think worked well for you? You had 14 points in the second half. You seemed at times unstoppable if you didn't get in foul trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I just was every time I got the ball, I was getting in my spot. And, I mean, I feel like once I get in my spot and get that angle, I know I can score it.
Davis Wallace.
Hey, Mondo, what are the keys to you getting to your spot and getting to your angles and scoring easily?
I mean, they was playing one-on-one the whole game, and I knew I had, like, the size advantage on them. I know I was a lot stronger than those guys. So I knew once I caught it on that block, I would be good.
Adam?
Hey, Armando, you said you had a little bit of a talk with Caleb. What points were you trying to make to him? What was the message you were trying to get across, and how do you think he received it?
I mean, I was just telling him to just play his game and just don't be in his head. Just be him. Be that guy he was coming in and the guy he was all summer. I mean, and he took it well. Obviously, he took some strides versus Florida State. And obviously today, I mean, it's just the guy he is. He can score the ball, assisted, fast, physical, all that. So I'm glad he got to show that, and I hope he can springboard onto the rest of the season. He can really turn around.
That's everybody who says they have a question for Armando. Anybody else? Alyssa, under the bell.
Yeah, Armando, how have you seen this team gel as a team, as a program, or as the season goes on, especially with these freshmen getting more and more confidence?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, the freshmen are getting more and more confident, but I still feel like we got to put together a complete game. We haven't been anywhere, not even 20% as good as I think we can be. I mean, I feel like there's still a lot more strides we can go. Us as a team have not put together a game where everybody has played great. It's always somebody in foul trouble, somebody not playing good. And I feel like once we can get it to where everybody's playing good and us flowing, I feel like we can be a really good team.
All right. Thanks, Mondo. Questions for Caleb. Hunter Nelson, you are first.
Hey, Caleb, congrats on the game here today. Congrats on the win. Again, after the Syracuse game, we saw a video of you actually taking shots after the game to sort of, work on the muscle memory left like of your jumper. But what are some mental adjustments you've made in the past couple of games to sort of take you over the top?
It was just all about confidence. Obviously, I was in that slump most of the season, and just seeing the ball go through the hoop. Just muscle memory and just staying in the gym. I'm always in the gym. I'm always working on my shot. And I think it was just more mental with me, more than just ability, because in my opinion, I know I can shoot. My teammates know I can shoot. My coaches know I can shoot. it was just all about mental and getting out of that slump.
Brendan Marks.
Hey, Caleb, I just wanted to follow up on what you were saying there about it being more of a mental struggle for you than a physical one. Can you just go a little bit deeper into that? You know, I guess, how were you able to sort of pull yourself out of that? When you get to the point when you do realize that you're slumping, what does it take to be able to build yourself back up, to rebuild your confidence like you have?
Just staying true to my work. Not just because I was always in the gym, and just staying true to my work. Just because of my shot not falling doesn't mean I stop working. I'm gonna keep working, and then I started meditating like a few weeks ago. That's helping me. Talking to my mom and dad, coaches, having meetings with them, telling them keep their confidence in me, and my teammates just building me up. So I had a lot of people just staying in my head, just telling me keep going. So that's what I'm doing.
And if I can quickly follow up, you said you started meditating. How did you sort of find that as something that was helpful for you?
My mom mentioned it to me. My mom, I got this Calm app. So I just meditate every morning and night. So that just keeps me sane, keeps my head on straight. Just being in that slump builds a lot of stress. So just calming my mind and just doing that, it helps me a lot.
Thank you.
Kiara Luck.
Hey, Caleb, can you just talk about how important it's been for you to just have that type of support and what it's been in reflection to your game?
It's great. Just when I had a support system with me, just my mom and my dad gonna be there with me always. My teammates, my coaches, they still believe in me. So as long as I got that good support staff, not worrying about the outside noise, about what other people say, just knowing I got that core system with me, that helps a lot.
Greg Barnes.
Caleb, it seems like your best games, you've really been able to attack the rim and get some dunks and get out in transition. You were able to do that tonight. How does making plays at the rim and being aggressive kind of boost your confidence in games and kind of help your offense from the inside out?
Just bringing that. I know when I play above the rim, it gets my teammates hyped. It gets the game flowing. And just brings energy to the team. So just playing downhill. That's one of the things I do best. And once my shot keep going falling, the defense gonna have to respect it, and then it opens up shots for my teammates.
Thanks.
Andrew.
Caleb, Roy was telling us when you were in the depths of your shooting slump that as soon as you started hitting some shots, the other parts of your game would kind of come too. If you go back to Georgia Tech, you've been shooting better from three since then. Is there a point between then and before tonight where you kind of felt like other parts of your game were also starting to come around?
Coach Williams is all stay on me about it's not just about shooting. So because I could be one of the best defenders in the country if I put my mind to it and do all of that, you know. So just defending, because scoring is not it's not all about scoring. The game not all about scoring. You got defense, you got making teammates better. Because I'm a point guard, you got leading. So just staying true to my whole game, not just scoring. But once the scoring was there, then my whole game was show.
Thank you.
CL Brown.
Caleb, getting back to the meditation for a second, is it meditating like you visualize success on the court, or is it more just like kind of the chanting of a mantra and just kind of focusing in by zoning out?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. Focusing in by zoning out, just relieving that, just soothing my mind, and then also it's a practice that I've been doing. Just visualizing what I'm gonna do in the next game, and then it's just like muscle memory. So it's just like shoot free throws. We continue to shoot free throws, continue to knock them down. We're gonna do it in the game.
Alyssa Ray, last one for Caleb, and then Leaky will come in a moment.
Armando said you guys haven't had a complete game as a team yet this season. How dangerous can you be when you guys are all on the same night?
It's gonna be crazy. Because like he said, he's right. Because we haven't played our best game, but the best is yet ahead. And we got a big one Saturday, so I just can't wait to get to that game.
Good. Thanks, Caleb. Anybody let me know if you have questions for Leaky. He'll be in a second. Brendan, you're first since you asked it first. And then Brian Keys. Go ahead, Brendan.
Hey, Leaky. We obviously got to see sort of the Caleb Love that I think a lot of UNC fans have been waiting for tonight. And it seems like, for him, it seems like it was more of a mental barrier that he's been overcoming than a physical one. How have you and the rest of the guys sort of rallied around him and helped him get to the point where he can sort of show off all of his physical talents?
Just feeding him confidence. Like if you watch the game closely, you see me after every play he does, good or bad. I'm feeding him next play, because I see the repetition he gets in practice. It's like he's a hell of a player, man. He really can play, and it's just trying to get him to translate it to the game. And that's just the main thing. Once he starts doing that on a consistent basis, man, he's really going to surprise some people.
Brian Keys.
Hey, Leaky, thanks for taking the time. Just wanted to ask, with a team that relies on so many young guys, what do you do or what do you say in the locker room at halftime when you come out kind of lacking energy and really start to play better in the second half?
Right. Like you said, it's a bunch of young guys, so you think every time they make a mistake, they're all in their head and that kind of thing. It's like, I'll tell them, like, look, Joe Barry's done it. We've all made mistakes. Like, even the best point guards to play here, we all made mistakes. So it's just like, this next play, you got to keep playing. Nobody's going to just give you whatever you want just because you got North Carolina on your chest. They're trying to take whatever you want. So it's just like, as long as you just keep that dog mentality, like, you'll be fine.
Ross?
Hey, Leaky, what's the key to feeding the post from your perspective?
You said the key to feeding the post?
To feeding the post, yeah. From you as a guard, feeding Armando, Dayron.
Yeah. I think a key factor is this movement from the guards, honestly, because everyone knows we don't have the best shooting percentage. So obviously they're going to double down and try to front those guys and sag off of us. But if we keep movement and get those guys to rotate, get out of position, and make giving them the ball a lot easier.
Andrew?
Leaky, you guys had a lot more energy in the second half, and obviously Coach said that you guys were singing "Kumbaya" in the locker room. What was the thing that you think was improved the most that you guys did better in the second half as a result of that extra energy?
I feel like we just played harder. That's pretty much it. Like the talent's there, everything's there. We have all the horses, that kind of thing. But it doesn't mean anything if we're not playing hard and playing with the motor. So that's just what we all were just trying to feed everyone. Is just, look, as soon as y'all want to wake up and play, the game will be ours. But if you keep messing around, obviously these guys are gonna hang around and be another game like last year, whatever. So I think the energy changed a lot.
Thank you.
Josh Graham.
Leaky, did the scouting report for, say, Mucius say much about his three-point shot? And what can you say about both Mucius and Williamson as defensive assignments?
You just have to throw the scout report away. After you see a guy like that make two, I think they say he made like 4 from the season or something like that. He came out his 7 tonight. Like, you throw the whole scout report away after that second 3 he made. So we gotta do a better job of, just knowing who we're guarding, the personnel, like in the moment kind of thing. You guarding a guy that made 2 threes back to back. Obviously, you don't want to deny him, so he doesn't get another good look. So it's just, I don't know. He shot the best out the ball tonight, though.
CL Brown.
Hey, Leaky, in what ways do you feel like you guys have made the biggest improvements? The areas where you feel like you guys have made the biggest improvements since the beginning of the year?
I feel like we're playing together. We're not breaking plays off and trying to make one-on-one moves and the stupid turnovers. Like, those plays are still there, but I don't think they're as many as they were at the beginning of the season. I feel like we're starting to play more together and buying in on the defensive end. I feel like that's been changing a lot. So as soon as we get our offense going, these games won't be so close.
All right, Luke, last one for Leaky.
Leaky, I'm curious, what do you think is your role on this team on the offensive end? You have 16 versus Miami, shutout versus Florida State tonight, an 8-6-8 balanced scoring line. How do you see yourself fitting in on the offensive side of the ball?
Honestly, while I'm out there, it depends on who I'm out on the court with. So if I'm on the court with Kerwin, I'm looking to screen his guy every single time. You know, I know my personnel. I'm looking to screen his guy every time. Hopefully, both the guy defending me and his guy will react to him. I can slip, get an easy layup, that kind of thing. But really, I don't know. I'll try to stay aggressive when I get it, make their easy play, you know, keep the ball moving. I told the big guys tonight, every time I got it, I was going to pass it to them, and that's what I did. And no matter how you miss 5, 6 in a row, I don't care. I'm still going to give it to you. That's where we had an advantage. So, I mean, I feel like my job was pretty simple.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Leaky. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. We'll probably have Coach Williams